Hey guys, today is May 22nd and it is 8:28 p.m. and I have just gone through graduation rehearsal and oh my goodness, it doesn't seem real. I'm mainly recording this for myself and maybe if I have kids later on in life. Um, just to see, just to have it. I was originally gonna just write this all down, but then I realized I'm dyslexic, so that usually doesn't go well, and it goes horribly wrong very quickly. So I just I went down to the college, Dixie State, and I went there at like 1 o'clock with my dear friend Ashley and her ex-boyfriend who is a butt. And we hung out there for about a couple of hours. He left a lot sooner because we were kind of ignoring him in a way. We tried to talk to him, but he was being really antisocial. But we played in the fountain a little bit, like high schoolers do, and then we walked down, sat down in the library a little bit, and then once the time came, we went back down to the Burns Arena and we hung around a little bit. I saw some people that I knew, some people I didn't want to see, but hey, that's life. That's my train of thought. Okay, so we pretty much laid on our legs and waited till it was time. I had my box of Lays, made one for Leahona, Maylee, my friend Kim, Essence, Erica, Zoe, Austin, and AJ. I made Lays for all of them. I made them by hand. They were candy Lays because flowers die when I touch them. Not really a flowers person. Never really been. That might change someday. I don't know. Depends on the guy. But box of chocolates. I had my tassel and cap because I didn't know if we needed that or not. My hair was all done, makeup's on, looking pretty. Wearing my nice slippers that are now black on the bottom. They're white. I just can't bend my foot that direction. We can actually see them, but I think they're cute. Like, eh. Yeah. Anyways, me being weird. Well, whoever sees this probably already knows I'm really weird. I take quite compliment in that. But it just even now it doesn't seem real. We pretty much went in. The choir practiced. I'm so scared for tomorrow because I gotta sing in the choir, and I gotta play in the band. And I don't have to play Pomp and Circumstance this year like I had to the other 2 years to play for when they were graduating. But it's like it just doesn't seem able to give out a few of my lays to a few people. I couldn't find Hona or Hannah because they were hiding, but I was able to get to them. It's just such a just a wonderful time. And then we went to go find our places, and then I sat next to this one guy I didn't really get along with in 8th grade, and I still don't like him, and he still doesn't like me, and I really don't like a lot of the opinion he has. But hey, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and that's perfectly fine. It's just, yeah. And then I sat next to another dear friend of mine, but sadly, I never really learned his name, which is sad but true. He hangs around Hona a lot, and he is a sweetheart, sweetest guy you'll ever meet. And just, yeah, I sat between them in the second row in the M section, which was the second row on the right hand side. The stage it was left, but ours it was the right side. And we had to go through the practice of getting up, standing up, lining up outside the arena, waiting to the music to start. The da that heck. And then after that, then we lined up with that, and it was pretty cool. The right side was going so fast, and the left side was just struggling to catch up. We had to stop my side so many times, and then it switched. Like my side finally got it. Oh, slow down, and then their side started speeding up, and it was insane. It was so funny to watch. I was in the second row, so I was one of the first people to sit down. So it was pretty cool. First person that's gonna graduate is gonna be Sam Bunyan. I knew his name, like last name if I think it's Bunyan. But he is a sweetheart. He's in the drum line, which is band. Yes, band represent, which makes me so happy that he's the first one in our class of 2018 to graduate, which makes me so happy because Sam is just a sweetheart. He's a dork, good kind of dork. And he's just fantastic. And I always had fun being around him. He's such a sweetheart. And Nolan was just sitting there with his legs stretched out like, I gotta wait. I gotta be the last one. I can't stand this. I can't withstand this opportunity to be the last one out of the valedictorians to graduate. And I was like, Nolan, yes. Nolan is the best dancer. He's also in the band. He plays the saxophone. Sweetheart. Oh my gosh. He's student body president. He's just a sweetheart. He was my junior class president, but he was student body president, sweetheart. McCall was amazing. There's Dancel Minor, and then Brooke Meadows and George Walls, and just everybody, and just they're so cool, and they were always so sweet, and you just gotta love them. Oh my gosh. And it was so cool getting to know these guys. And like I've known a lot of these guys since the 8th grade. That's when I moved to the town I live in now, which I'm not gonna say, but a lot of you probably have guessed by now. Well, hopefully no strangers see this. But hey, I'm having it public just in case something happens to me. In my family we're known for not being very good with health, with cancer and Hashimoto's and all that stuff. So I'm kind of doing this for myself so I can look back 20 years from now if I'm still alive, because cars are a thing and life is a thing. And pretty much I've accepted the fact that I'm going to live as long as I live, and I'm going to die when I die. I got my best friend by my side, and I got to stay strong and got to keep going. But if I do not make it, and I have a kid of mine, or kids, or husband, or significant other, or somebody, I don't even know what's going to go on in my life, who's going to watch this, family, friends, I just know that I lived life as hard as I could, as kind as I could. There will be a lot of rumors about me that aren't so good. Just know that nobody's perfect, but I would never intentionally hurt somebody. But hey, if to my kids, your future aunt really doesn't like me. So, yeah, you'll hear some things from her. But if I'm talking to my child, graduation is going to be an interesting time. You're gonna go in for rehearsal, and it's all gonna fly by. And I still am like catching up with it. I'm like slightly crying, but not like hardcore yet. Probably gonna be crying later on, because going to high school can be living heck or the best experience you'll ever have. It depends the people you know, the people you are around, the people who influence your life. It also depends what you're involved in. I was involved in almost every activity I possibly could, which left me with very little downtime and very little ability to take AP classes because drama, playing in plays, there is no such thing as sleep, no less time to do homework. But high school is a fantastic time, and graduation is going to come so quickly. Like, you're going to be a sophomore and be like, oh, I have years ahead of me. But it's going to come so fast. I remember almost everything. I remember the crazy times when we would throw stuff up to the second floor for the cafeteria. I remember the late nights talking to friends, playing games, role playing, doing all nerdy stuff because I'm a nerd. Um, I remember all the times of being as strange and as weird as I possibly could just to make a statement to people that it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what you're into. Being random, being weird, being different is fantastic. I had so much fun defying the norm. I would do the strangest things possible, and I made the greatest friends while doing it. I practically just got back from saving yearbooks, and my yearbook is covered in the amazing people I got to know, and they got to know me, the real me, the person that will say random jokes and puns that sometimes make no sense at all but are still funny, the person that will randomly poke someone in the nose and go boop, or just yell potato. I was very strange, but the reason I was strange was to make other people feel better, to make them smile, to make them laugh, to make them question what in the world I was doing. I literally had a saying, like, when people were like, Miriam, really? And I was like, dude, it's me. At this point, you shouldn't question it. I literally, for Crazy Sweater Day, for Crazy Sweaters and Christmas time, I got a sweater and went down to one of the teachers' rooms. I believe it was one of the special ed teachers. And I hung ornaments all over my sweater because I totally forgot to get a crazy sweater and I couldn't afford it. And so I hung ornaments all over my sweater, and I accidentally made a story with it where I hung the instrument ornaments, and it was like, oh my gosh, it was so amazing. I think it was music's always in my heart. The clarinets always got my back. No, it was the clarinets are my right-hand man, and percussion's always got my back. And percussions are amazing, but sometimes they can be a pain in my side. And I have friends in every single one of those. Don't think I'm weird. I'm a flute, so I'm always in the front, and so they're a pain in my side because they sit to the back side of me, and they're really loud. Really loud. But my best friends are trumpets, so one of my best friends. But just, I love today where I gotta sit with my friends and talk with them, and I gotta eat Cafe Rio with them, even though I don't like Cafe Rio. I got to talk and joke around with them. I got to spend time with dear friends and say goodbye to them. I waited in line and fought for Nolan to sign my yearbook and for Brooke and Ellie and Lacey to sign my yearbook, and I was able to just enjoy their company and just enjoy looking back at all the beautiful memories I was able to have with these people. I love how weird I was. Yes, some people wouldn't hang out with me because I was so weird. But I made the truest friends because I was so weird. My friends TSCP and Clockwork, they got my back. And I love them to bits. I know I drive them nuts a lot of the time. But they're still so very dear to me. And I care about them so dearly. And I will fight tooth and nail to defend their backs because I know they got mine. I love them so much. They're graduating with me, and we're leaving our dear little Drace behind, and Aurora's gonna follow us just a little bit after. And it was so amazing, and walking through the Dixie D was amazing. I have my graduation card where I took a picture in it junior year, and here I am senior year, end of it, about to walk through it for the last time. I remember one of my favorite memories is when the band got recognized for the first time. We got to walk through the D and one of the pep assemblies, and everyone cheered for us because we were always playing music. We're there every single game, and we got to walk through that D. I have so many memories with that stupid thing. It's a fantastic stupid thing. That's what it is. I love going to Dixie. Dixie was amazing. My parents went there. That's where they met. That's where they planned for me to happen. And just, it was amazing. Today was eventful. It was crazy. we were so confused trying to figure out how to walk from our seats to the D back to our seats, and it was, oh my gosh, everyone was just rushing and running, and teachers were like pretending to shake our hands like this, and eventually they just started high-fiving us. We kept going. Nolan shook my hand. It was so funny. And Miss Ford was so ready to go. She's like, yeah, let's do this. Such a silly, silly lady. And just, it was so much fun. And then not hitting, like actual hitting, but like getting to everybody to sign my yearbook was amazing. Because like everyone's like, Miriam, you know everybody. Why not just wait for them to come to you? And I'm like, because everybody I know also knows a lot of people and they're being bombarded. I'm just going to go get it, claim my spot, take what I need, do what I got to do, get it done, stuff like that. And so I was like rushing from person to person to person to person to person just to get it done. And it was so cool. Just getting all the signatures. I haven't read them yet, and I'm going to after this, but I just wanted to get the memory down. I remember when we were signing the yearbooks today, just a little like an hour ago. No, not even an hour ago, a few minutes ago, like 30 minutes ago. The teachers were shushing us out because they need to clean up the cafeteria because we were all signing your books and taking forever to sign your books. And they were like, go home. You have graduation tomorrow. Yet. And we were just, it was so funny, and loved Tate. Loved Tate all the way. It was weird not having Christensen there because he's leaving to be a principal at D Hills of all places. But hey, it's a good paying job, and school rivalries die after graduation. Which is going to be weird, not looking at the other schools and going, Dixie's. Dixie. And just wearing my Dixie hat at those places. Like, I don't, like, one sec. I would just, yeah. But just, I would wear something Dixie just on purpose. And I could still do that. But no one can be like, well, our school's better. And I'm like, well, I don't know that because I don't go there anymore. Now it's going to be a college thing. Oh dear, I don't even know where I'm going. So many places to choose. All I know is that I want to do something with my life where I can make someone's life better. Even if that might be just being a stay-at-home mom. My number one job I want to be is a mom. So, but if I'm talking to my baby, well, someday baby, know that life is going to be hard. You're going to have your ups and downs, and you're going to literally have so many times where you just want to give up. But honey, just know life's going to get easier. It's going to get better. You may be down in a rough right now, but trust me, it's going to get better. It might not stay better, and heck will happen again. And it'll be like you literally dragged to the deepest parts of heck. But there will always be those events that happen that make it a million times better. Trust me. If you're old enough, I think by now I have told you the story of how your mom grew up, how she went through a lot of events and met your, hopefully. If I end up disappearing or dying before I can, it's just be safe. Know that I love you very dearly. And personally, I can't wait to meet you. I know I probably have years from now until I actually meet your dad, until I fall in love with him and I get off my lazy butt, do something romantic with my life, and bring you or you guys into my life. And it's going to be amazing because you guys are going to have the craziest mom you'll ever meet. And if I don't have kids, I will hope that I'm able to adopt the kids around the neighborhood, the kids in the ward, the kids who just need a mother figure who's willing just to sit them on their couch, give them some food, and let them have a place to be. And I love you guys just as much as I love my own kids. if I have an adoption kid or a foster kid. I don't know what I'm going to have. But doesn't matter. Because I know, even now, being 18, I'm going to love you guys down to heaven and back. And you guys are going to be my world. And your dad is going to be fantastic. Or maybe it won't be a dad. I don't know. Last time I checked, I like dudes. But life happens. But hopefully it's a dad. But hey. But whoever I end up with, I love you. I know I'm a handful. I'm still a handful, and I'm probably going to be a handful then. I'm not an easy person, and I thank you so much for dealing with me, because I know that you're going to mean the world to me as well. I've had people taken from my life, and I'm so happy to have you guys added to it. Family is everything. So, no matter what, even if your family is not the nicest, or the best, or the most sane, you can't choose your family. And you may dislike them. And you may have a very good reason to. But they're still your family. And remember, friends can become family too. And just, it's always amazing to see how things end and how things go. And it's going to be fun to watch. Living in life, you can always live in the present or live in the past. I've learned that you can live in the present but not be there entirely. Watch it all happen. Roll with it. See where it takes you. Even the horrible, horrible events that you're like, why? And you question why they happen. But they're going to be amazing. Look at me. I literally wasn't supposed to make it past the age of 2. And here I am, 18, graduating from Dixie, the place where my parents went, and going on probably, hopefully, goal right now is to be either a teacher or a nurse, like my mom, or like your guys' grandma. And just, we'll see where it goes. Today is a great day. Didn't start out great. Probably don't know how it's gonna end, but right now it's amazing. And that's the times to focus on, are the amazing moments. Not the amazing days, not the amazing years, because those don't usually happen. Because they're always gonna be something dark and bad. Always. But you can always combat them with amazing moments. Moments that you want to cry happy tears. You were standing in a stunned awe because you're like, did I really just do that? Did that really just happen? The rush of living is amazing. And I know that not everything's going to be easy. And getting to graduation was not easy. There were so many teachers that I absolutely adored, but I wanted to kill at some points. I never did because, killing is bad. Very bad. But theoretically speaking, I just was like, can you just not be the way you are? But I still love those teachers. There's, human beings will be human beings. I still love them to bits. And just, life is gonna have its ups and downs. It's gonna have its creative moments. And it's gonna have your moments where you just learn to be who you are. Let it be a random squid hat in the background, or let it be a dress. Let it be a tux. Let it be a certificate on the wall. Let it be just a drawings that you gather from friends, from drawings that you've kept from years ago. There are going to be amazing things that happen in your life. And you're going to sit here years and look back and wonder where it all went. Was it all worth it? The answer, even if you can't believe it now, is oh yes. The rush of graduating, of being able to open that new chapter in life, the world opening up in front of you, to see the hardship that's going to come and the beautiful events and the beautiful things that you can do if you just let them. Take the opportunities to get as much education as you can. Yes, student loans suck, but the opportunities to experience are so worth it. Trust me, I've been there. I've done that. Having weird friends is what made the year for me. I did so many strange things. I used to yell pasta the loudest I possibly could just because I could. I would hug and smile and wave to everybody in the hallway just so I could learn everybody's name. I would smile and keep smiling because I made a promise to my mom that if I was smiling, she'd be smiling. And if she'd be smiling, I'd be smiling. My mom currently isn't with me anymore, and I want her to be as happy as I could. So during that time period, I would always smile. And nowadays, 8 years later, everyone tells me the number one thing they remember about me is how I was always smiling. I do frown sometimes, and especially when I'm tired. And I was always like, making weird faces that I possibly could. And just being me. My grandma always told me, nothing can do it but to do it. You gotta have heart. She always told me she got it from a song, but I never could find it. But I've learned, and I'm reflecting, that everything happens for a reason. The good go through hardships and sometimes die sooner than the rest of us because they've earned the break. They've earned the rest. And sometimes bad people live longer than good people, and that's because they haven't earned it yet. And sometimes it's the other way around because just sometimes it happens. Sometimes people who are sweet and amazing have not so amazing lives. Sometimes people who are the other way around. But it's all just worth it. It's amazing to live life. I've had times in the past where I didn't want to keep going. I didn't want to keep trying. I just wanted to throw it all away and give up and just sleep. But something would always remind me why I'm still here, why I'm still going, why I made it past the age of 2, why I can dance. Color guard was amazing. I want to be a color guard coach just because of the experiences I've had with color guard. I want my kids to be in color guard, and I'm not talking about ROTC color guard, even though that's cool too. I'm talking band color guard, the cool color guard, where you got rifles and sabers and flags and bows and batons, the cool stuff. ROTC color guard's pretty cool because you got the flag and the rifles, but I like a few more things to do. And I love dancing contemporary. I love learning how to be flexible. I love learning how to sing, how to draw, how to act, how to do props in plays, how to correctly do math, how to write stories, write poetry, to love science. I've loved to learn what it was like to be a CNA and help old people. I loved this year so much. And I've learned so much. And I'm going to learn so much more. I'm never going to stop learning. Ever. I will never know it all. I maybe thought I was know it all when I was a kid, but oh no, you never know it all. There's going to be so many more things to learn. Even improve the things you already know. And it's going to be fantastic. So pretty much the sum of everything up, graduation is here. I'm 18 years old. I'm still stunned by all the events. And I love every moment of it. I'm going to look back and be like, ooh, I shouldn't have done that. Or, ooh, I wish I did this. Or, ooh, I could have done that. Ooh, I wish I did more. But right now, I'm thankful for what I did get to do, what I did experience. I love my job as a maid because I learned to clean. I learned to take care of a home that I'm going to need to learn when I'm tired and exhausted to have children everywhere. I love every second of the choices I've made, even the ones I've hardcore regret. Oh, there are so many that I regret, but I don't regret them because they brought me to where I am now. And where I am now is amazing because it's my life, it's my moment, and it's the moments I've made by the steps I've taken. I've had my heart broken, and I've broken hearts. I've made the day, and I've sometimes taken the day away. But life still goes on. Experiences will still happen. It's never the end of the world until time itself stops. And that moment will happen for a long time. Today is a day. Tomorrow will be tomorrow. Will be another day. Tomorrow is graduation, the day I'm finally done with 12 years of basic schooling. And I'm probably going to take 6, 8 more after this. And I have my whole life ahead of me. I have a guy that I like. I have a female that likes me that I'm like, oh, yeah. I have so many dear, amazing friends in my little secrets. And I have so much in my life. I have a mission I'm planning on going on. I have people I've adopted and been their mother, quote unquote mother. I have my dad who always got my back, even though I don't think he does sometimes. I have amazing people that I sometimes don't fully appreciate, and I know I should. I have my brothers. I have 4 brothers for sure, for now, that I love very dearly, even though I haven't seen one since 2016, and 1 lives far away, and 2 don't really talk to me, but I love them so much. I want them to know how much I appreciate them for not killing me as a little kid because I was a little twerp. Trust me, I look back and I'm like, I see why you guys didn't like me. I'm glad I've evolved into the woman I have become. And I hope I'm worthy of being the daughter of my mother before me and my grandmother before me. I hope I'm able to patch things up with my mother's side of the family and hopefully my dad's side of the family and get my family back together. I'm just hoping. Here's to hoping that everything will be okay. Here's to knowing that everything is going to be okay for now. But I love the strange things that have come into my life, the strange hobbies that I've collected, the games I've played, the stories I've read, the people I've met, the activities I've learned, everything, the songs I've heard, the stories I've listened to, everything. Here I am, about to take my last steps as a senior at Dixie. I'm going to take the exact same steps my mother did before me, and my dad, and all their friends. And I'm worried, I'm stressed, I'm anxious, I'm excited, I'm happy, I'm surprised. I'm like, oh, how did you make it this far? And I love it. I love it so much. And I'm now at 35 minutes and I'm like, how are you still listening to this? Well, I'm actually 34, but close enough. But I know listening to me ramble on isn't the most entertaining thing to do. I hope my strange face is okay. But I'm just happy to be here. And I hope that I'll be able to look back at this and be like, man, you ramble a lot. But this is what it was like. Those were the memories of having all those people that you know and love, probably not in my life anymore. Probably some of them still are. Maybe I just see a few of them on Facebook occasionally. But I know I knew them, and I am very blessed to have known them. I am so grateful that I knew them, and I moved where I live now, and I don't live where I used to live. because I would have been a different person then. I don't think I would be a very good person because I was making some really bad choices back then. But being in the area I live now has put me straight, told me where I need to be, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful for the blessings I have in my life, for having the people I know in my life. Even though some of them may not be the best people, I still love them very dearly. There are also those people out there who are currently really bugging me, but I love them anyways. Even the ones that hate my guts and are trying to make life a living heck. I love you. I hope you have a fantastic life, and I hope it's long. I want to live life the way it's supposed to be, the way that I can choose and be my own person, make my own choices, make the day mine. Even though I will mess up, even though I'm going to screw up, I'm probably going to change my mind a million times, probably going to lose amazing friends, and I'm going to gain amazing friends. But that's life. I'm probably going to have a kid or two that are mine or aren't mine. Hopefully, and that's my plan. I don't know if I'm going to be a good parent. I really hope I will be. If my kid is watching this years from now, probably 10, 20, I don't know, years from now. Maybe even not very many years. I'm sorry if I'm hard to understand sometimes. I've never been the best at communicating. I'm sorry if I'm a little overbearing and I'm a little too determined and too excited about them things, and I might push a little too hard, and I'm a little stubborn. I apologize for the way I am, because I drive myself nuts sometimes. But I hope that I'm able to calm down when you come to the world, and I'll be able to show you as much love and compassion. It's your life. I can't make choices for you, and I know that. I may not act like I know that, but trust me, I do. You have so many choices from what you're going to believe later on in life, what religion you're going to be, if you're going to even be in one, what you're going to do if you are in one, what you're going to do if you're not in one, what man or woman you're going to marry, if you're going to have kids or not, if you're going to work or not, what you're going to be. Those are your choices. I can push, I can nudge, I can make very hard suggestions, or I can make restrictions. If I make restrictions, I'm sorry. I hate it when my dad makes restrictions. But know that I do it because I'm worried. I am the biggest worrywart you will ever meet. And I do it all because I love you. So don't ever think I do the things because I hate you and I'm just wanting to kill all fun and stuff like that. No, it's because I love you very dearly. If I didn't love you, why would I try? If I didn't love you, why would I put the effort in trying to make sure you know what I learned the hard way? But hey, if you want to wear low-cut shirts, if you want to wear half-cut shirts, if you want to wear short shorts, if you want to wear short dresses, long dresses, if you want to wear binders, if you want to wear t-shirts and boy pants, if you want to wear anything, it's your life. Yes, I'm going to be the one buying it, probably until you get a job, and I'm probably going to fight you tooth and nail on it. But that's just because I want to protect you. And I know I probably shouldn't, and I know it's your life. But know that if I forget all that, be patient with me. Or forgive me if I'm not there anymore. My goal in life, outside of work, is to become a mom and to be the parent my parents were and couldn't be. I want to learn from my parents' mistakes. I want to be there when my parents never could. But I also want to be there and be the parents they were. I want to learn from their mistakes and also take on their guidance so that I can give you guys the best life I can. And the guy that I marry someday, or person, whoever I marry, know that I love you so much. Know that I'm sorry if I argue with you and I'm stubborn and I'm gonna be a bull in a china shop. but I'm also gonna be like indecisive and at times, and I'm gonna not be able to make up my mind. I'm not gonna be able to know anything on some things, and I'm gonna act like I know things, but I really don't. And I act like I do because I'm embarrassed or nervous, or I really am convinced that I actually know it. And I'm a complicated person. But know that I love you very much. I will always love you. Even if we fight or separate or something, you will always be in my heart. Always have a place there, even if it might bug me or not. You will always be in my heart. Always. No matter what. That's just how I am. I don't really forget the people I've met. I may not be able to remember their name, and I may not be able to remember their faces, but I do remember the things that we did. I still remember the little boy I used to play with at the age of 4 that lived across the red fence. I can't remember his name, and I can't remember what he looks like, but I know he was there. And that's how it's going to be with you. And if you're still in my life, which hopefully you are, because I'm probably lucky AF to be with you, know that I'm trying to be clean. I'm trying to be me. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm not going to be perfect, but I can always try. And I'm going to be annoying, and I'm going to be complicated. But that's why you love me, I guess. And just with all my faults and my imperfections, with all my talents and all my traits, I know that you're the person I end up with. And I'm very grateful for you being in my life. I've spent so many years feeling alone, for being alone. And I'm very grateful that you are in my life, and I get to wake up next to you and remember that I have you in my life. And I may not say it, but I really do appreciate you for being the parent of my children, of being by my side, for dealing with my strange weirdness that I'm very proud of, for being random, for not understanding a lot of things, for just not getting it, for being very loud. I am a very loud person, and I probably deafen people when I cheer. And I am sorry, but I'm not going to stop doing that. It's just how I am. So many people have tried to make me stop. No one has succeeded. It's all going to be really confusing. And it's all going to be very eventful. Here being the day before graduation, I'm just surprised I made it. Surprised at how much in shock I am about it all. And I'm very happy that I'm here. I know that I was never the most popular, even though I knew everybody. I know that I'm not the most pretty, even though I'm not bad looking, I think. I don't really know. I know that even though I have my times where I don't think the best of myself, I do have the traits that are admirable. And I know that I have people I love very much, and I'd do anything for. And I know they did the same for me. Even those who don't do the same for me, I'll still do it. That's just how it is. So, moral of my talk, even though I already did this, but I kept going, life's gonna be hard. Life's gonna be easy. Life's gonna be life. Graduation is just a hiccup, a pause to look back. But you're never gonna stop. You're gonna always keep going. And graduation's going to be eventful. You have to, for girls, we have to have the correct cap and gown. We have to have the dress. We have to have the shoes. I recommend flats. Don't wear heels. I saw so many girls nearly eat plastic and wood today. Just wear some really cute flats. They exist. I got mine for very cheap. Wear a nice dress, but maybe want to wear shorts underneath because legs are big. Unless I have a child that doesn't have big legs, and you are a lucky child. You might want to wear shorts underneath still, because wind is a thing, and sometimes someone might steal your crap gown, or someone might play a prank on you. You have to run after them. If you are my son, remind me to get you dress pants that are slightly stretchy, just in case that same thing. And just, it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be a headache. Probably going to be stressful. Going to be like, oh my gosh, get this over with. I want to go home and sleep. Sleep is going to be an amazing thing once you get older. When you're younger, like, no, I don't want to sleep. I want to be awake. But when you get older, I'm like, can I sleep now? Please? That's just life. Graduation is when you get to look back at the chapters before now, before you take that final step and enter the life of an adult. When you turn 18, it's going to be weird. You're not going to notice it at first, but you're going to have a lot more responsibilities on your shoulders. And when you graduate, that doubles, because you can finally go to college. And, well, you could go to college, but I mean, like, legit college. You can do so many more things. You can get married. You cannot get married. You can go to college, not go to college. You can get a job, not get a job. You can do anything. I recommend doing the things, because not doing the things would usually end up really complicated. But hey, it's your life. You beat your own drum. You make the choices. You get the consequences. No one else can make you, but they can make it seem like they're making you. Like you have no choice. But remember, you always have a choice. Even though that choice might not be desirable, there are consequences that you'd rather not deal with, but you always have a choice. And I know I'm probably sounding crazy, but really, you always do. Graduation is going to be stressful. And I really hope to the heavens above that I get to be there to make you candy lays, to make you flower lays, to iron your dress, iron your suit, iron your cap and gown. Well, not your cap, because that's made of, cardboard, but you get what I mean. I want to be there. I want to make that day amazing for you, like it was for me that I made it for myself. My dad helped, and my dad's friends have helped me, but I want you to focus on your grades, focus on school, focus on being a kid, enjoying your last few days as a child, having that last bit of fun before you have to crack down. I want to help as much as I can. And if this video helps at all, kumbaya, hallelujah. If it doesn't, say la vie. I don't know where I'm gonna be 20 years from now. I don't know where you're gonna be. Hopefully in my arms. But whatever happens, graduation is going to be an amazing day. The day before graduation, you can be like, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And when graduation happened, you'll be like, where did it go? It was here so quick. Literally, graduation is, for me, it's going to be 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. 12 years waiting for a 3-hour thing where I most of the time going to be sitting down. I've watched my brothers graduate, and it was fantastic. Now I'm graduating. So much has happened. I've been to every single one of my brother's graduations. I went to Kyle's in Arizona. I went to Mason's in Snowflake. I can't remember if that was in Utah or Arizona. I don't remember. I've been to Orion's, which was at Dixie. I've been to Timmy's, which was at Dixie. And now it's my turn. And I hope that if I do get more siblings after this, I'll be able to go to their graduation too. Because I want to be as much part of family as I can. Graduation may seem strange and unnecessary, but it gives you that opportunity to take that step a little slower into life. It lets you breathe in that moment of, it's done. I'm finished.
And I don't know what my emotions are going to be afterwards. I probably won't be able to record it right afterwards. But what happens, happens. And I hope that I'm able to stay strong. I'm able to stay stubborn. And I'm able to do my thing, be strange as possible, have fun while doing it, and bring others into it. It's okay to be weird. It's okay to be strange. In my opinion, it's more fun. But hey, to others is their own. Push forward. Keep going. Stay strong. Even though you might not be able to be the same as somebody else, or you might not make it as fast as other people. I have a lot of friends of mine that actually got held back this year. But they're still going. They still got it. I know they do, because I know them. They're my friends, and most of them are as stubborn as I am. They got this, and I have no fear about that. So, I'm going to be leaving soon. My last words I leave with you is, graduation is amazing. Life is confusing, and I am a potato. All are true facts. And I love you. Whoever you're watching, even if you're a complete stranger, you're just a friend I haven't met yet. And I love you very dearly. To my babies, you mean the world to me. To my lover, I love you so much. And if I'm sitting there with you, I hope I'm holding your hand, letting you know how much I love you. To my friends, you guys are crazy and fantastic, and I am blessed to have you in my life, because somehow you guys deal with me. To my family, same thing. You guys deal with my crap, and you guys still love me, even if you actually kind of have to. But just smile, laugh, make stupid jokes, and live life to the fullest. And just be you. Smile at me.